Aries, the Zodiac Child. Here's your reading for September 2017. Just as a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And remember, guys, that sometimes these messages here, they can cross over, so either it'll be happening to you or be coming from you. So apply it to your guys' unique situation. If you guys would like to book a private reading, please see the description box for a link there and information upon how to obtain one. Okay, let's go ahead and bless the deck, and then we'll get started. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede this reading to provide Aries with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant to be. Okay, Aries, coming into the reading with the Hermit card. Okay, not bad. He's upright. It's good. Aries, Aries, Aries. What's going on this month of September? Let me go and explain the card positions to you guys, so you guys can be privy to them. Normally I don't like to do card positions, but this spread's a little bit different, so we're just gonna, this is kind of a lot going on here, so let me just go and explain to you guys. Here are the two issues at hand, or the two situations. These cards here, pertaining to either situation, this is what's kind of the problem, or what's keeping them abound, or what's keeping them at the fore. And then these cards up here are how to solve them, or what you can do to work past them, or to overcome them, or work on them, you know? Obviously, how you come into the reading, your foundation, what are you resting on, and then what's in your mind, or what's crowning you guys. Aries, you come into the reading with the Hermit, great. Hey, I cannot argue with that card. That's a great card. But Aries, when it's paired with what's going on here, I'm going to start over here. So, I mean, you want to work with people, Aries. You do. I can see it. But the intention is just not really there. As a reminder, guys, general reading, these energies or these circumstances or messages can either be coming from you or to you. Let's just go ahead and apply it, guys, okay? Aries, you're having a hard time letting go of this. I'm kind of feeling this is a little bit of like a relationship. You know, since it's general, it can be anything. But I feel, Aries, like you need to let this go. I mean, you have the King of Cups in reverse here, followed by the Four of Pentacles reverse. Giving, right? But when I see the giving and not harboring your emotions, I look at this, Aries, as you can't let go. It's becoming turmoil for you. It really is, Aries. And I can see that you do want to maintain the harmony with the Three of Cups here, for sure. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse is just like wanting to give up almost. And also not putting in the necessary effort to obtain whatever is next to it. So to obtain the relationship, or to obtain the good graces of people. Then you have the Queen of Wands here reversed. I mean, she's a crazy one. Fire energy and fire energy as well. Aries, it's like you're really working against yourself here. But I can see that the intention is, let me rephrase that, the idea is there. I really do believe that you do want to get along. And you do want things to be copacetic. But Aries, I'm feeling like this has a lot to do with forgiveness. And you're going to have to forgive yourself, Aries. You're not going to be able to move on. And until you forgive yourself, and until you forgive possibly the other people or the person who has done this with you, I'm kind of picking up like this is a past relationship thing going on here. Like you're bringing this into a new environment. There's no other way around it, Aries. You're just going to have to forgive. But I'm feeling really, most importantly, Aries, forgive yourself. Because I really feel like this is where it's only gonna lead you to setting up your foundation, Aries, of just being sporadic, being very, how can I say, mercurial, very capricious. Sorry about all the words, but not being able to make up your mind. I feel like you want something one minute, and then you want something the next minute. It's going back and forth. But whenever people, Aries, in general, go back and forth, it has a lot to do with not owning up or dealing with your emotions, kind of putting them to the side and ignoring a lot of the things that come to pass and just being like, whatever, it is what it is, and then just moving on, but never fully going through it, Aries. And I feel like that's what's going on here, but you're only working against yourself with the Queen of Wands reverse here. You could possibly be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the Death card here. You could possibly be dealing with a Libra. We have Justice here. A Cancer, the Chariot reversed here. Or a Virgo, the Hermit card here. Let's move over to this side here. Because it's like, Aries, like you're carrying the burden, but it's a choice, I'm not saying that the situation wasn't hard. It was, I can see it, I can feel it here in this spread. There's a lot of misery going on here. And when I say that, I don't mean it in a disrespectful manner. I mean it, my intimation is that it's a lot to carry. You have the Seven of Pentacles here and the Eight of Cups here. All the hard work put into something that you want to walk away from. Or we can look at this like this, Aries. You may choose to decide to continue on with this. We'll call it an endeavor. I'm going to continue on with this endeavor. When you know the decision you're going to make isn't going to work, it's not going to be viable to the solution, because there's no solution in terms of making it work possibly. I feel like the only solution, Aries, is needing to walk away. But you not walking away, given that I feel like it's appropriate, like it needs to happen, you're continuing to carry the burden. I feel, even though the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands is reversed, because Ten of Wands upright means carrying the burden too, but I just feel like you're continuing to carry it. I'm also picking up like you want to move on and you want to move forward, and you feel like you're almost at that decision with the Seven of Pentacles here. If it was an 8, I would say for sure, yeah, you're moving on, but it's a 7. I feel like you're at that, you're making this decision now. And on the contrary, I feel like you are maybe deciding to let it go, but I still feel like you're carrying it right now. But you're carrying it, but look what you're creating while you're carrying it. the one thing that you're carrying, Aries, is the one thing that you're kind of concerning yourself with in terms of how it's manifesting in your relationships that are going on now or your circumstances now. And I feel, Aries, until you believe that you can move on, and until you believe that you have the power within you to move on and move forward, it's really not going to change, Aries. You have justice here with the Chariot reversed. These are very karmic cards, Aries. What's fair? You know? Do you deserve to keep carrying this? But most importantly, why are you continuing to move forward? Or being, actually, let me rescind that, being stagnant? I feel like you're weighing options out, like almost like you are, you're making concessions for kind of ridiculous things. Like you're making concessions, you're making compromises on your integrity, I feel. And I feel like that's why justice is here. What's fair, but you being stagnant and kind of jumping back and forth and not knowing what to pick or where to go is causing you to be stagnant and not move forward. Also, the Chariot reverse can also mean and can also signify not taking your end of the responsibility. Because the Chariot in like the traditional tarot, you know, this is a very non-traditional deck, but in the traditional one, there's the white and the black, like a sphinx or something. I'm sorry, I can't. It's lost my mind right now. Or the horses, I guess you can say. There's a white and a black horse, and that's combining the bad and the good and combining it together and moving forward with it and choosing to prevail over it. But you don't want to prevail over it. Or there's a reason that you can't, or you feel like you can't. I'm feeling it was like you're punishing yourself a little bit subconsciously. And in your thoughts here, what's crowning you, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you also have the Eight of Swords here. Like, you feel like you're trapped. You feel like you're trapped and you feel left out. And I feel like it's because of this circumstance over here. I feel like your emotions are present, but they're not. They're present, but they're looked upon as weakness by you. I don't know why I'm feeling that, Aries. And we should not look at that as weakness, because it's not. How much strength it takes to be vulnerable, to actually be emotional, and to understand what we require and what we need. That takes a lot of strength, Aries. And I feel like until you come to that point to where you say, okay, this is what it is. I was done wrong, or I did someone else wrong. It is what it is. All we can do is move forward now. And until you have that moment with yourself, you're going to continue to be stagnant. But in your mindset, Aries, what's crowning you here, it's like you feel left out, but I feel like you're not doing anything to turn that around. Like you're not doing anything to, not working towards coming out of that period. I feel like you want to be the pariah. Like okay, I don't know why I'm picking up, but you're choosing to maybe stay in this space because then other people don't come in, and therefore, maybe it's like a protection, because then you won't allow anyone in. That could be it too, Aries. I feel that real heavily here. And I mean, I'm also feeling like, once again, with the Hermit, you wanting to go back and forth. You're trying to seek new ways, but I feel, Aries, like, I'm trying really hard to give you the benefit of the doubt here, and when it's due, and I give it. But I feel, Aries, like, you're convincing yourself that, like, this is the best way to go. I'm really feeling like what I said just a minute ago about staying in that hurt position so that no one can come in, because therefore you choose to stay closed off, which, I mean, hey, I'm not going to knock you for that. Sometimes we have to be closed off like that because we have to work on ourselves as individuals. But I don't see you working on yourself as an individual. Or maybe you are, Aries. Since it is a general reading, maybe you are. Maybe you need this time to heal. But I don't know, because we have the King of Cups in reverse here, with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. It's like, yeah, like you think that, I feel very conflicted right now. Like it, it, Aries, it's like, I mean, I'm feeling very confused, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm very empathic. I'm pretty sure you're feeling confused as well. And I don't really blame you. You're going to have to figure this one out. But there's a lot of karma that you're resting on. Now, it can either be karma coming from someone else doing this to you, so maybe that's their karma, or I feel, Aries, like you're bringing this karma kind of, you're perpetuating it. You're continuing to keep it lingering. That song by the, oh my God, who is it? The Dirty Blondes? I think that's who it is, if I'm not mistaken. I almost said the Cranberries, but it's not. The Dirty Blondes, I think it's called, What's Up? I want to say that's what it's the name of it. Let's see. Four Non-Blondes, there you go. What's Up by the Four Non-Blondes. I feel like that is you right now, Aries. I wake up in the morning and I step outside. I take a deep breath and I get real high and I, what is it, shout or scream at the top of my lungs. What's going on? What's going on, Aries? I feel like you have a little bit trouble understanding it right now and taking it in. But I feel a lot of it has to do with just not be wanting to be honest with yourself. And I really feel I keep going back to my idea of, or my message of, keeping yourself in this position so that no one else can come in. See, but Aries, I mean, the Five of Cups here. Why are we continuing to walk around with sadness and separation from other people, feeling hopeless, with such a disparaging soul? No? It's, why are we walking around like that? That's why I'm saying how I feel. It's like doing it to yourself, right? You could be dealing maybe with a Gemini. Lover's card reversed here. But the Lover's card also can signify a choice. But when it's in reverse now, either when it's in reverse, it means not wanting to make the choice or not knowing what choice to make. I'm kind of more leaning on towards, more, I want to say it's both, but I'm more leaning towards not wanting to make the choice. The choice in terms of coming out of this period. And I'm not going to knock you and say that, oh, it's so easy, because it's always, easier said than done, of course. But I feel it's like you're staying trapped in your mindset. So therefore, your mindset is everything. What you imagine and what you think becomes reality, Aries. So why are we making this your reality? Like, why are you making this your reality? And it's, wow. Like every time I want to say something, I feel like I can't. Like, I know what I want to say and then I just get blocked. I mean, it could be Mercury retrograde, of course, you know, but I'm just saying, I'm picking that up. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I know what I want to say, but I can't. Like, I lose it right in the middle, and I feel like that's what's going on with you right now. And, yeah, I mean, you even have the Star card reverse. You could be dealing maybe with an Aquarius, but even then, not wanting to be vulnerable, though, you see? You're going to have to be, because that's the only way, Aries, that you're going to have that transformation. And you can have it. But the thing is, Aries, you have to fight for the transformation. But you're going to have to know why you're fighting. And you're going to have a conviction to fight. And the conviction starts with you, the Five of Wands here. Are you ready for it? I feel like you are. But I don't really feel like you are ready right now, maybe per se, in terms of what's in your mindset. You have to change what's going on here. Because you have to believe it first, right? And then with the Five of Pentacles, I'm also picking up, like I said, going back to the idea of shutting people out, of choosing to walk by yourself. But I feel with the Eight of Swords, if there were other cards around and they were in support of the Five of Pentacles, I would probably look at it as an okay thing. Like it's like a moment of, you know, realization. It's a moment of introspection, which you did come into the reading with the Hermit card. But not when we take everything into account here. And just feeling trapped, but feeling left out and feeling trapped. It's like, that's a crazy place to be in, Aries. To feel both. I mean, people sometimes feel left out and then other people feel trapped. I mean, to feel both. That's when I look at these two cards and I say it's done from you, you know? Let's see. Let's pull Jesus card, see what he has for you. Knock the whole spread over here. Just leave it like that. Oh, they're up here. Sorry, guys. Okay. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. You see, Aries, that's exactly what I was going for. That's what I was getting from the reading, was believing. Do you believe that you can move forward? Do you believe that, most importantly, do you believe that you deserve it, though? You have a lot of major arcana here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's probably another one somewhere on here. You had about 6 or 7 major arcana. That's a lot in a reading. This is really a lot of karmic energy, but you're going to have to move forward, but believe that you can move forward and believe that you deserve it. That's why justice is here, I feel. And even God or your higher power is telling you. You can have all things. You just have to know and ask for it and believe that you will get it. Because you will. But you're not going to get it being like this. Being aggressive by nature. Coming in harshly. Using like time not invested in the proper way or in the proper manner. Wasted effort, right? Coming into the, or not coming into the reading, but, you know, being the King of Cups in reverse. It's very manipulative behavior. That's someone who just doesn't give a shit and who lets their emotions run rampant and they just place it on all and everyone. You know, like, we can't do that, Aries. You're going to have to go through this. Okay, Aries? You can do it. But first, the mindset has to change. For sure. It does. It has to change, Aries. All right, Aries, we'll see ya. If you'd like to book a private reading, check the description box. Let's talk about this more. See what we can do. What the options are. So it's a private reading, so it'll be more geared for sure, and it'll resonate completely with you to your unique situation. You can even book an astrology reading with me too, where I look over your chart. There's a 20+ page PDF file that I give you in terms of all your placements. What it's there, it's all you astrologically, and when we do that, you also give me the ability to look at your chart and to see what's in it and see where these areas happen in your life and why you bring them in, or why you choose people to come into your life that this happens. The areas as to what you need to work on. Okay, Aries, won't take any more of your time up. You can do it. Just change your mindset, okay, and believe that you will receive it and that you deserve it. All right, Aries, see ya.